What is the worst thing you said as a child, without knowing what it means? Not me, but a kid I knew. I was watching two 10-year-old kids arguing. Boy 1. Shut up. You're such a dildo. Boy 2. At least I've got a dildo. Quote. Boy 1. Quote. What? Quote. Boy 2. You haven't even got a dildo. Quote. Boy 1. You have a dildo? Quote. Boy 2. It's bigger than yours. Boy 1. Okay. You don't know about dildos. I put my hand in my pants in grade 2 'cause I had a boner. The teacher asked me what the fuck I was doing and I said, fixing my willy. Whenever I look back on this memory, a part of me dies. On vacation I saw one side of a sheer stocking in the showers at the resort spa. I've heard of pantyhose and assumed the singular version of the word was hose. Obviously, that shower was occupied. I told my mom I couldn't rinse off because there was a hoe on the floor of the shower, but really loudly, of course. It caused some concern at first. When I was about 8 years old, I once innocently asked my teacher, "What's a lesbian?" He dragged my ass to the front of the class and forced me to repeat the question 2 more times, so everyone could hear. Then told me to go sit back down and not ask stupid questions. My dumbass replied, "I wouldn't have to. If you answered them." That earned me a whooping. Not from the teacher, of course, but from my parents after they heard about it. To date. Still the teacher I hate the most, fucking hypocrite. This was before the internet was a thing. Obviously, being gay was still mostly taboo at the time, but you did start hearing about it more often. Told my mum and very religious nan I loved watching porn stars on TV and I wanna be a porn star etc. It's a lot more difficult to distinguish porn and porn when speaking. When I was little I told a teacher in 1st grade, "Fuck you." I knew it was a really bad word but that was it. Later my dad to come home and spanked me when he found out what I said and then asked me, "Dad, do you know what that word means?" Quote. Me, no. But I know it's bad to say. "Dad, that word means you want to have sex. Do you want to have sex with your teacher?" Quote. Me, EWWWWW no. Dad, good. Don't fucking say that word again. Me deadpan face, okay. True story. When I was about 10, I was very interested in watching life hacks on YouTube. And one day I asked my grandma, "What is a condom?" This is very useful. For example, if you want to swim and don't know where to put your phone, put it in a condom and take it with you to the sea so that it doesn't get lost or damaged and blue XD. In 3 Road Grade 1 called the lady who ran the after-school program a whore. I thought it was like the word horror. I was banned from the after-school program. Pointing at people with Down syndrome. "Mummy, why do all those people look the same?" Asked my mom where I could buy a porno. Thought it was a vegetable or something. When I was in 5th grade, I rose my hand in class. I had to use the restroom. When called on I said, "Mrs. Insert name, I have to take a jizz." To my surprise I was sent to the principal's office. I thought jizz meant pee. Told a teacher if he had any brains he'd be dangerous. My mom was not happy with me, referring to the people who ran the corner shop as Pakis. As did my parents, not realizing it's a racist slur. I thought it was simply short for Pakistanis. I asked my mom to give me a blowjob. I heard this word on TV and for some reason decided that this was the name of a salad. I had an argument with my mum and I told her she should have just aborted me. She was so heartbroken. I didn't fully understand the impact of what I said. But luckily we reconciled. I read a ghost story about a girl who was killed. And her body was described as covered in blood. And signs that she had been raped. So I thought, rape meant to attack with a knife. That was an interesting week. Not me but my sister. She was 8 and learning to curse. She's now 11. She said this to our mom when mom asked what she wanted for breakfast. Can we please have dildos? For breakfast, you son of a fucking bitch? Quote. I went to my room and laughed my ass off. She didn't even know what that meant. When mom asked where she learned it, she said that she learned it from the 5th graders at her school. She was in 2nd grade. 7 to 8 years old. At the time, I used to loudly sing the lyrics to all R&B songs. They were all about sex. Rideth my pony rolling on the floor laughing. My parents gave me the sex talk and I said, does that mean that you did it twice? Because I had one sibling. Kameen. I was 3. Said it to my elder brother. Mum almost slapped me. I confused the word fellatio with the word fallacy. So during a whole dinner I ranted about how one of my high school teachers had said something was a fellatio, while I had a very strong opinion about that thing not being a fellatio. These days I don't even remember what that thing was. Just that I was very sure of my opinion and that I used the word fellatio over and over meaning fallacy. My mom and my grandpa just listened on silently. From the context it was clear I meant fallacy. I think